Today we're going to visit the rainforest. Large rainforests are usually found around the equator, between the two tropics. For this reason, they are often called tropical rainforests. They are usually very hot and wet, with lush vegetation and a large variety of animals. The word rainforest comes from the fact that they get a very large amount of rain, from about 200 centimeters a year upwards. The second part of the word rainforest is the forest, and this means lots of trees. One of the main characteristics of rainforests are very large, very tall trees. These trees are in a constant battle with each other for light. They have to grow as tall as they can to outcompete the others. This means that a lot of the trees in rainforests look quite similar. They're very tall with very straight trunks. There aren't really any branches and leaves below the top of the tree because there's not much light here. This top layer of the rainforest is usually 30 to 45 meters high, and it's called the canopy. The canopy is where most of the life is. As you go further down, it gets darker and darker, and the amount of animal and plant life decreases. Only about 2% of the sunlight gets down to the forest floor. The top, the canopy, is where most of the life is. In fact, scientists think that more than half of all plant species on Earth are found in rainforest canopies. If this is the same for animals too, then half of all species on Earth are found here, which is a pretty amazing fact. There are millions and millions of species of plant, insect, mammal and bird. A lot of the animals in rainforests have adapted over millions of years to life here. They have evolved things like bright colours, loud calls to communicate, and a diet based on fruit. There are large animals like snakes, birds and monkeys, and also many smaller insects like butterflies and ants. The word for the amount of different animals and plants in an area is called the biodiversity. Bio just means something to do with life or nature, like biology. Diversity means variety or amount of different things. So biodiversity is the amount of different plants and animals. Rainforests are by far the most biodiverse places on Earth. We only know a small percentage of the species that live here. There are many millions that we know nothing about, still to be discovered. The variety of species in rainforests have given us many different medicines. Rainforests have been called the world's largest pharmacy. More than 25% of all the natural medicines in the world have been found here. For example, we have discovered things in the rainforest that can help cure diseases like malaria, heart disease and diabetes. However, the rainforests are famously in danger. Humans are cutting them down or logging them at very high speeds. Rainforests are logged or cut down for a number of reasons. One is for wood, and this is known as timber. Another major cause is agriculture. The rainforest is cut down to make space for cows and other animals, so that humans can eat meat. We are also building roads through the rainforest, which makes it much easier for logging to take place. The fact that the rainforests are being destroyed is not only bad in itself, because such a large diversity of life is concentrated in these areas. We are losing animals and plants much faster here than anywhere else. Rainforests are also one of the major places that take in CO2 from the atmosphere, simply because they are the largest areas covered by plants in the world. Rainforests have been called the lungs of the world. When rainforests are cut down and burned, CO2 is given off. Moreover, when the trees are gone, they can't take in CO2 anymore. Rainforests being cut down isn't anything new. Since humans arrived there 2,000 years ago, 90% of Western Africa's rainforest has been destroyed. The same is now happening in other places, like in the Amazon in South America. We are losing hundreds of species every day. That's quite a shocking fact. Hundreds of species were lost today. Sorry about the depressing topic, but if you're interested in seeing what we can do about this situation, have a look at websites like the World Wildlife Fund, the WWF,